It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Looking to throw it right at the outset. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's Allen. Right back to Davis. It's complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Our game here in Detroit, a Thanksgiving tradition dating back to 1934. And it is the first of 3 games today, per usual. We'll see the Giants and Cowboys from Dallas after us. And then later tonight, the nightcap, another game with NFC North intrigue. The Pats and Vikings from Minneapolis. That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And here, Charles, is a look at the impact of some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Allen's throw taken in there by Crowder. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 36, Allen finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the interception, here's Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, but usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take him downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him at his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Bills are going to have it 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is gone. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Lions at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They're really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now. And I would not want to face them come playoff time.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Goff now to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And Shark calls it in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Out to his left. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. James Mitchell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Allen now on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. The old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Taking it about the 1. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. To the air, Allen. This is going to be caught. along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now Allen. And his throw here is incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And again, it's Allen. Man open, here is Crowder. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Allen to throw once more. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. He's got the first down and more. Touchdown! Devin Singletary. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So we're at halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it's it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Looking deep downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So here come the Lions now. And now they are in prime position, 1st and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points. Here's Swift. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Goff going to keep it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jared Goff scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Lions take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Called it a very strong gain of 24. From midfield, here's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Allen off the play fake. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have broken the tie. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And Detroit getting set to go now. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll get it inside the 20. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And this one too low.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Bills to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. A lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is brought in at the 21. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them, not easily done.
third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Gone. Complete. This is Mitchell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Swift. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Going left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. 2nd and goal from the 1. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jared Goff, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now left side on the swing pass. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there. And Diggs has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
He'll take it inside the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Bills put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And Shark calls it in. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. Down inside the 10. And in for the Lions touchdown. DJ Chark, 42 yards. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew there were time getting short. They had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Allen's throw will be caught by McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. That's completion there.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Allen going to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Bills have retaken the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by 4. A minute 50 to play. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Sharks got it left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's once again complete to Chark. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He's got it. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Goff going to keep it himself. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Now it's the Bills' turn, trailing by a field goal. 27 seconds to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Allen. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And down to the 41. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Singletary again, and he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. And the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, that's still a tough one to connect on. This one ends up no good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout.